everybody, and welcome back. Tonight we're going to do a little bit of a different thing. We are going to start our readings from the Christmas anthology which recently released called Have a Merry Romantiques Christmas. It was published by Romantiques publication and features 6 amazing authors, 5 other authors other than myself. Carolyn Young, Leanne McMurray, Sierra Lake, Colette Noir, and Melissa Sawyer are also in this anthology. And tonight we are going to start reading from one of these books in the anthology, and I will be doing a reading like this each night until Christmas Eve. So join us as we explore this anthology, get some ideas from the books inside, and have a little fun. So let's jump right on into that reading. So Have a Merry Romantiques Christmas was released in December 10th of this year and features 6 different books. The first book in the anthology is called The Elf in the Globe by myself, Patricia Bates, and it starts off this way. Snowflakes floated in the air around the cabin. The windows frosted, the brilliant red shade of paint glittered with magic. Silvery trails ran along the curved glass, catching the flickering lights beyond the dome. Slouched in a stiff-backed chair, one leg bent over the arm, Nasir stared at the distorted face of an old grandfather clock across the room. The ticking drowned out the human voices singing along with the radio. Tacky music grated over the last nerve he possessed. Why couldn't she have been nice enough to give him an actual view? But of course she wouldn't. Why would she? Stupid witch. Did she think he wouldn't get out eventually? He rolled his head to the side and stared up at the hulking shadows drifted by, the odd one pausing to peer at his home before moving on. Green, blue, brown, hazel, they all blended together, eyes of those who had no time for magic. None of the hulking shadows passing by picked up the globe. Nasir rose and walked across to the edge where the false snow stopped and the glass started. The view hadn't improved over the years. He still had no idea who or what lay beyond his world. It didn't stop the frustration or the desire to find her. He tapped his nails against the glass of his prison, eyes narrowed on the second hand. Time seemed to drag this year. His freedom teased him, dancing just beyond his reach. Close enough to see, but not touch. Even the magic keeping him prisoner felt different. There was a buzz, a sense of impending something. He couldn't shake the sensations, the prickling of energy. It was neither comfortable nor uncomfortable. Whatever was approaching should hurry up and arrive. He was tired of waiting for something he couldn't see. Once he was outside, he was going to hunt her down and end his curse. A man shouldn't have to pay such a price for wanting to admire a pretty woman. Flowing rich chestnut hair, green eyes sparkling in the candlelight. Aye, they'd been his undoing, one he had paid dearly for. Only a few more moments until the store closed and he would once more be alone. It was a common aspect of his daily life, one he welcomed. A century of holidays trapped in the frosted glass had left him with nothing more than a face in his dreams and his vow of revenge. To get out, to breathe the air of the humans, it would give him time. Nasir turned, a chill creeping up his spine. The clock above his cabin door showed the date, written in Elvish along with the lock. This year, however, something was different. The lock was ajar, not quite open, but not fully locked either. Behind the small gold lock was a red heart, the tip of it resting against the top of the lock. What did it mean? He shuddered. Christmas Eve was 3 days away. Soon his prison would fade and he'd be released. The 12 hours were welcomed. A century spent in the confines of an antique snow globe were enough to wear even the most stalwart man down. He would have a chance to spread his wings, to interact with others for those few hours. And it would give him another chance to find the witch who'd cursed him. He'd show her what happened when you cursed an elf. The door opened, knocking the bell over it. A merry jingle rang through the store. Pressing closer to the glass, he squinted. A figure entered the store. Sparks danced through his body. Every hair stood on end. Whoever had come in was magic, a raw power just beyond his sight. Soft laughter filled the globe, the sound soothing. It eased the unrest in his soul. Shadows flowed over the top of the globe. The distorted figure peered in. Voices echoed from outside his globe, too muffled to understand, but the tone upbeat. Nasir gasped, stumbling back, falling in the false snow. His world rocked and rolled, the snowflakes swirling around him. "Stupid human, I'm in here!" He clung to the branch of a fake tree. Whoever held onto the globe hadn't put it down. No, they were carrying it, and him. "No, no, no," he growled. "Put me back! Put me back!" His world temporarily righted. Nasir got to his knees. Cursing in Elfish, he slammed his fist down. No, he didn't want to be in a human's home when his relief came. He wouldn't be able to do anything. She was out there somewhere. Everything settled around him, and he growled, fists clenched. He knew it. It was the end of his time in the quaint little shop. Listening to the laughter above him, he huffed and crossed his arms over his chest. Did none of those humans understand he wasn't some plastic piece in there? Or did they simply not care? The globe tilted, sending him sliding across the smooth surface. When it was laid on its side, he landed in a heap. Darkness descended around him, and the entire piece was lifted. Everything fell silent. The thunder of his heartbeat echoed in his ears. Well, fuck, he flopped down, glaring through the darkness to see the curve of the dome. I wish I had her before me. I'd teach her a thing or two about why you don't go around cursing people. Closing his eyes, Nasir tipped his head back, sinking into sleep. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't already, please check the description box and go to the link and purchase your copy of the ebook, Have a Merry Christmas, Romantiques Christmas. It is available now for $4.99 and will be available very shortly in print as well. Well, have a great evening. Merry Christmas to everyone,